Hey everybody, this episode is supported by our fans, and particularly our fans over on our Patreon, who wanted us to react to a bunch of lyrical hip-hop songs for this week's People's Choice series. Our People's Choice series is a series on Patreon where we react to our patron suggestions every single Friday. We've done about 40 weeks in a row now, and this week we particularly focused on lyrical hip-hop, and each suggestion was taken from the suggestions on Patreon. We did Dumb It Down by Lupe, Power by Rhapsody Kendrick, Verbal Intercourse, Raekwon, Ghostface, and Nas, Respiration by Black Star and Common, Murder, UGK, and Super Lyrical by Big Pun and Black Thought. If you want to check out Power, Respiration, and Murder, those are all going up on YouTube, and the other three, Super Lyrical, Verbal Intercourse, and Dumb It Down, are available on our Patreon, so you can check that out if you want in the link in the description. It's about $3 US a month, and it really helps us maintain and grow the channel. As a lot of you know, we don't make any money from our YouTube ad revenue because it's all copyrighted, so even if a video has 1 million views, we get 0 cents from it. So we really appreciate your support over there, and also just as a viewer on YouTube. So we'll get back to the video now.
Hey everybody, this is People's Choice, number 30-something, lost track. And this week's theme is lyrical hip-hop. And this is our 4th installment of a song chosen by our wonderful patrons. And what have you got for us today?
I have Black Star.
Black Star, yeah. Okay, finally. That name's been thrown around. I don't know. Is that Mos Def?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who else?
So Black Star is comprised of Mos Def and Talib Kweli.
Talib Kweli from The Roots?
No.
From the Fugees?
No. He's just him, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he was on Black on Both Sides.
He's got one of those names that makes me think he's from one of those people I just mentioned.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally. He's an intellectual rapper. I'll put it that way.
And his name is pronounced Talib Kweli.
Talib Kweli, yeah.
Wow, okay. I'm dying to hear more Mos Def.
So prior to Black on Both Sides, Mos Def released Mos Def and Talib Kweli are Black Star. And here's the album cover for that. So that's Mos.
Yeah.
And that's Talib.
Mm-hmm.
And the song we're checking out today has a feature from... Guess who... Okay, you're on a decent track with The Roots and Fugees.
Yeah.
What's a rapper that you absolutely love from that sort of period? You know multiple songs with them. They've really grown on you. They seem like a good guy.
Oh, Common.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
No. So Common. So Mos Def,
what a treat.
Talib Kweli, and Common.
Yeah. I just love that album we did, B.
Yeah.
Man, fantastic. Okay. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the song is called Respiration.
Already it's lyrical with a title like that, right?
Yeah. And man, this song is so good.
Okay, you know this one.
Yes, I know this one quite well. I've never pondered the lyrics where I've like read through them, but just every time I listen to them, I'm just like,
Yeah.
This is produced by High Tech, which is a producer who works a lot with these guys, and he even produced a track that has Mos Def, Talib Kweli, J. Cole, and J. Electronica on it, which is a crazy combo.
Strange assortment of people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's produced by High Tech. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
What'd you do last night? We did 2 whole cars. It was me, Dez, and Mean 3, right? And on the first car, in small letters, it said, "All you see is," and then, big, black silver letters, it said, "Crime in the city," right? It just took up the whole car. Yeah, it was a whole car and shit. Then it was a,
Escúchela, la ciudad respirando. Escúchela, la ciudad respirando.
Wow.
Escúchela, la ciudad respirando.
I love that kind of guitar.
The new moon rode high in the crown of the metropolis, shining like who on top of this? People was tussling, arguing and bustling. Gangsters of Gotham, hardcore hustling. I'm wrestling with words and ideas. My ears is pricked, seeking what will transmit. The scribes can apply the transcript. Yo, this ain't no time where the usual is suitable. night.
Yeah, that's Mos Def, man.
The indisputable. We New York, the narcotics. Draped in metal and fiber optics. Where mercenaries is paid to trade hot stock tips for profits. Thirsty criminals dig pockets. Hard knuckles on the second hands of working class watches. Skyscrapers is colossus. The cost of living is preposterous. Stay alive, you pay or die, no options. No Batman and Robin. Can't tell between the cops and the robbers. They both partners.
Oh, wow.
With no conscience. Back streets stay darkened. While unbelieving hearts stay hardened. My ego talent stay sharpened. Like city lights stay throbbing. You either make a way or stay sobbing. The shiny apple is bruised but sweet, and if you choose to eat, you can lose your teeth. Many crews retreat, nightly news repeat. Who got shot down to lockdown? Spotlight the savages, NASDAQ averages. My narrative grows to explain its existence amidst the harbor lights which remain in the distance. So much on my mind that I can't recline. Blasting holes in the night till she bless sunshine. Breathe in, inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out.
Oh, wow.
Chase the skyline. Heard the bass ride out like an ancient maiden call. I can't take it,
shit.
y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh.
This
of the
is
evening.
hip hop.
For a die
This
like-
is hip hop.
Isn't this fucking
This is
crazy?
This is, man.
There's not a bar wasted.
Oh my God. I just love, I love his delivery, man. His, and his imagery, the way he's captured the city, man.
Yeah.
The financial aspects of it, the hard living aspects, the smell of it, right?
Yeah.
Inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. That's fantastic. It sounds like something Erykah Badu would write.
Yeah.
But then breathe out weed smoke, retrace the skyline. Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. Don't the bass ride out like an ancient mating call?
Yeah. I can't take it, y'all. And when you're reading these lines, can't you almost hear his voice?
This
right?
is poetry.
Yeah.
This is poetry in action.
Yeah.
Really. Sorry, what did you say?
You can hear. I have to read each line in a Mos Def way in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yo, the bass don't ride like an ancient maiden call. I can't take it, y'all. I can hear the city breathing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know.
Chest heaving against the chest heaving against the
flesh of the evening. Shit.
Sigh before we die, like the last train leaving.
That's right. It's 2 a.m. and you've missed the friggin' last train
Yeah.
to get home, and you
Yeah.
live like 60 miles away on the outskirts of town or something.
Yeah.
His lyrics are like, I understand it all.
Yeah.
Like 99.5% of it.
Yeah.
And that's part of the appeal.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the content that's the true appeal.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Let's keep going, Dad,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we'll talk
yeah.
about it later.
Okay.
This is the core, like the sort of more of the refrain here, which is crazy. It's like the most lyrical refrain I've heard.
So like almost like a semi-chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that it changes up, but it's not an actual chorus.
No, it's just the best. It's just the best shit ever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back a
like
bit.
savages, NASDAQ averages. My narrative grows to explain its existence amidst the harbor lights which remain in the distance. So much on my mind that I can't recline. Blasting holes in the night till she bless sunshine.
beat stopping and starting.
Did
you see that line?
Breathe out, we smoke, retrace the skyline. Heard the bass ride out like an ancient maiden call. I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Sigh before it died like the last train leaving.
Breathing in deep city breaths, sitting on shitty steps, we stoop to new lows. Hell froze the night the city slept. The beast crept through.
Hold
Okay,
up.
so who is that now?
So this is Talib, but for
That's
some reason, Spotify has just skipped the whole verse on the lyrics. I don't know why it did that.
Oh, you're kidding me?
Yeah, so let's
It missed a whole verse of Talib's.
it doesn't display
rapping.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know
Okay.
why. So I'm gonna
Some
Go to
copyright
Genius.
issue of some sort.
maybe, but here we go.
Okay.
Vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out, we smoke, retrace the skyline. Heard the bass ride out like an ancient maiden call. I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Sigh before it died like the last train leaving.
Breathing in deep city breaths, sitting on shitty steps, we stoop to new lows. Hell froze the night the city slept. The beast crept through concrete jungles, communicating with one another. And ghetto birds where waters fall from the hydrants to the gutters. The beast walk the beats, but the beats we be making. You on the wrong side of the track. crack, looking visibly shaken, taking in plungers, plunging to death that's painted by the numbers with crawl on applied pressure. Cats is playing God for having children by a lesser baby mother, but fuck it, we played against each other like puppets. Swearing you got pulled when the only pull you got is the wool over your eyes. Getting knowledge in jail like a blessing in disguise. Look in the skies for God, what you see besides the smog is broken dreams flying away in the wings of the obscene. Thoughts that people put in the air, places where you could get murdered over a glare. But everything is fair, it's a paradox we call reality. So keeping it real will make you a casualty of abnormal normality. Killers born naturally like Mickey and Mallory. Not knowing the ways will get you capped like an NBA salary. So cats BMCing to illustrate what we be seeing. Hard to be a spiritual being when shit is shaking what you believe in. The trees to grow in Brooklyn, seeds need to be planted. I'm asking if y'all feel me in the crowd left me stranded. My blood pressure boiled and rose. These New York niggas acting spoiled that shows. To the winners, the
Oh, I'd
spoils go,
forgotten
take the
Common
L.
is on this.
To the two, head to the gates. New York life type trife, the Roman Empire State.
So much on my mind, I just can't recline. Blast the holes in the night till she bless sunshine. Breathe in, inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out, green smoke.
Oh, nice, man.
Yo, bump the bass ride out like an ancient mating call. I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh
Oh, wow.
of the evening. Sigh before it died like the last train leaving.
Respirando como yo, bajos sinceros, escondiendo pena y temor.
The beat, the change-ups and the beat there, the percussion, it's
Yeah,
great. It's
yeah.
great.
Yo,
It's just enough.
Corner I stood looking at my former hood. Felt the spirit in the wind. Knew my friend was gone for good.
The corner.
Dirt on the casket. The hurt I couldn't mask it. Mix it down. Emotion. Struggle I hadn't mastered. I choreographed 7 steps to heaven. Inhale, waiting to exhale and make the bread leaven. Veteran of the Cold War. It's a guy I go for. What I know or what's known. So some days I take the bus home just to touch home.
Oh,
On
yeah.
the crib I spend months gone. Sat by the window with a clutch stone, listening to shorties cuss long. Young girls with weak minds, but they butt strong. Tried to call or at least speak the Lord, but didn't have a touch tone. It's a dog and dog world, you got a must own. Some of this land I must own, out of the city.
Shit,
They want
good
us on.
stuff.
Tearing down the jacks, creating plush homes. My circumstances between Cabrini and Love Jones. Surrounded by hate, yet I love home. Asked my guy how he thought traveling the world sound. Found it hard to imagine he hadn't been past downtown. It's deep, I heard the city breathing in sleep. A reality I touch, but for me it's hard to keep. It's deep, I heard my man breathing in sleep. A reality I touch, but for me it's hard to keep. So much on my mind, I just can't recline. Blasting holes in the night till she bless sunshine. Breathe in, inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out, weed smoke, retrace the skyline. Yo, how the bass ride out like an ancient mating call. I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Kiss the eyes goodbye, I'm on the last train leaving.
Shit, I love that piano there. I think it's piano. It's great.
I think it's a stringed instrument.
Is it
almost.
really?
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, I heard the strings. Anyway, whatever it is, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that is so good.
So good, right?
Yeah.
6 minutes long of just raw bars and beauty, to be honest.
Beauty. The beat was perfect. The beat had that urban feel to
Yeah.
it. A touch of urgency in the beat, but it wasn't exaggerated.
No.
Just enough to accompany the great flows and the great rapping.
Yeah.
My goodness. Common. Yeah. Some themes, some themes popped up there, mini themes that he covered on the B album.
Which came
You know,
7 years later.
7 years later.
Yeah. Or
I
7
mean,
or 8, yeah.
He has great respect for women, right?
Yeah.
There was a mention there of
Yeah.
of something there. I forget what it was. Strong butts or something, but
Yeah, he was saying
and then
what was it?
yeah, it was near, like way down there somewhere.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it was
not
yeah, it's
Oh, young girls with weak minds, but they butt strong.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Coming from him,
Yeah.
like I know he respects the other sex, right? If those words had been spoken by some other rappers, I would think it was a sort of like a put down, but not from him.
No, it's the tone, right?
Yeah,
He's just
it's
is
the
he
tone.
saying it as like he's
describing a place.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
has no like attitude towards that.
No.
He's just like saying
It's
how
descriptive.
he feels, right?
Yeah. And he mentions right off the bat the corner.
I love that.
Which put me back to put me ahead, I guess.
Yeah.
To the song "The Corner."
Yeah,
off
true.
The B album.
Put your head. Yeah.
Yeah. The corner is our Stonehenge.
Yeah,
Remember
and
that?
those first lines here, Dad.
Yeah.
Yo, on the Amen corner, I stood, looking at my former hood, felt the spirit in the wind, knew my friend was gone for good. And then I think you said something about the corner. You looked at me. These next lines, threw dirt on the casket, the hurt I couldn't mask it, mixing down emotion, struggled I hadn't mastered. Isn't that? They flow so nice.
And it's beautiful. The language, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Next line, I choreographed 7 steps to heaven. Inhale, waiting to exhale and make the bread leaven. And the wordplay with inhale.
Yeah.
They're talking about inhale in the chorus.
And inhale.
And inhale.
Yeah.
Waiting to exhale. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make the bread leaven. That's a reference to I think leavened bread, which is I wish I knew more about this kind of thing, but it has a religious connotation to it.
Yeah.
The bread that's passed around in religious situations.
Yeah.
I think among Jewish people and Christians and maybe Muslims as well, right?
And the next lyric, contrasting with hell, veteran of a Cold War.
Yeah.
It's a shikah I go for.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the verse.
Yeah, being from Chicago. Yeah. Oh, it's just great. Yeah. And then again, so some days I take the bus home just to touch home. Not a fantastic line, but again, that goes back to him. I know on the B album, he's back on the corner talking to some girls or something about their future, something like that. I've forgotten, but so the idea of him going back to his roots, not losing that connection with the people in the place that he grew up, where he grew up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just great. There's such a warmth to his rap.
Yeah.
To his content.
And you can feel like he cares so much about the place he's from. He'll never lose that touch. With the lines like, from the crib I spent months gone, sat by the window with a clutched dome. He's like this.
Oh yeah.
Like this probably.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's thinking maybe about what's going on in his place of living. Because then he says like, listening to Shorty's cuss long, and he's maybe not that happy that just people in his neighborhood or area aren't getting themselves up or something.
He's really concerned as a person about improving the circumstances of his community. I think I get that. I'm sure he must be a philanthropist of some sort. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love this guy. This was great. Young girls with weak minds, but they butt strong. No, I missed something. Something about the cell phones. Did you see that? That was cool.
Yeah.
Further down, maybe? Oh, man, where was it? It was really, really good.
Was it a different verse? Maybe it was...
Go back up. Maybe you see something about phones, cell phones?
Let me see.
Darn it.
I've
lost it. I lost it, yeah. Oh, can you actually search for the exact lyric?
Yeah, well, I can just on Safari.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll pop up. I don't think there's anything about phones, according to this search.
Or a beeper. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Young girls with weak minds, but they butt strong. Yeah, okay. Tried to call or at least beep the Lord, but didn't have a touch tone. I just found that was cool, right?
Yeah.
So, trying to rise up and be better people through a relationship with the Lord.
Yeah.
But they can't do it because they don't have the right means to reach that goal in their lives or something. Something's stopping them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was cool.
It is cool. It is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's Common.
That's Common, yeah.
And then there was...
So Common had the verse here.
Yeah.
And then Talib Kweli had the verse here.
Right. What did you think of his verse?
Talib's interesting. He goes on these long tangents
to
then make a point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's way harder to follow. With Mos, every 2 words, I'm like,
Yeah.
But with Talib, you got to work a little bit harder to get what he's saying here. So immediately, his verses aren't quite as impressive, but sometimes they, especially on the Black Star album, sometimes they surpass what I feel are Mos Def's efforts on the track, just because it takes a bit more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of cool things. Lots of breathing and
this whole track. Yeah, I love that.
Things in air and smog, and
I love the way all three of these guys have carried that mini theme throughout the track, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really, really fantastic.
And they do such subtle things. Breathing in deep city breaths, sitting on shitty steps. We stoop to new lows.
Yeah,
hell froze the night the city slept.
Yeah, hell froze. Yeah, that's fantastic. And then the shitty steps, it made me think of those brownstone buildings, typical of the older parts of New York.
Yeah,
and then we stoop. They're called stoops. Those stairs outside those buildings are literally called stoops.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah, so double entendre.
Yeah,
there,
and
right?
I was thinking about the visual thing of we stoop to new lows. Hell is low, right? So there's that.
Yeah.
As well. The beast, Fuji's,
beast.
but the beast crept through concrete jungles is such a neat image.
The beast is loose.
Yeah. And the beast communicating with one another and ghetto birds.
Yeah.
You hear the chirping.
Yeah. I thought of pigeons.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. A typical urban bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where waters fall from the hydrants to the gutters. The beast walk the beats, but the beats we be making. You on the wrong side of the track. So this is that sort of New York, Illmatic.
Sure, yeah.
Looking visibly shaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where he mentioned the gutters, water falls from the hydrants to the gutters, I thought of those scenes you see, usually from New York, of those incredibly hot, humid summer days where people... jack or do what they do to the hydrants to get water to come gushing out.
Yeah.
What was the movie we watched?
Yeah, it was by
Spike Lee's first movie.
Did you watch that with me?
I watched it very recently.
You were standing while me and Sarah, you're standing behind us. I actually really love them. Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right Thing, right?
Yeah, I really like that movie.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think that was Spike Lee's very first major picture, and that's the only one of his that I've seen.
Yeah.
I saw it when it came out, but so that made me think of that sort of situation.
Yeah. And this is an interesting line. He's talking about graffiti here, taking them plungers, plunging to death that's painted by the numbers.
Plungers? What's he talking about there?
I have no idea. I mean,
like toilet plungers?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe gun, taking them plungers, plunging to death. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's painted by numbers, but he's talking about death and painted by numbers. I mean, I can just imagine that as being like, deaths are recorded as statistics. Like on ink, it's like this many deaths happened in a year. It's like painted by numbers. So like dehumanizing death to a number almost, I thought, and just with Krylon applied pressure.
What is Krylon?
The spray paint.
Oh.
So like painted by the numbers, like graffiti and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this is a neat line. Cats is playing God. But having children by a lesser baby mother, right? Yeah. So like, how are you going to claim you're all this when you aren't respecting yourself by being with someone that would be, good for you?
Oh, yeah.
I guess is what he's saying.
Yeah. But fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is cool. I like this as well. Look in the skies for God. What you see besides the smog.
I like this. It's broken dreams flying away on the wings of the obscene.
Yeah. So this is a cool one as well. But you have to do a little bit more work. So yeah.
Can I jump in? Oh, yeah. Me too. Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Take a stab?
Yeah.
For trees to grow in Brooklyn, seeds need to be planted. Okay, kind of straightforward.
Well,
Oh, well, what I'm thinking of is those projects in low-income places where they get the kids in the community out to take a vacant lot and, bring it to life through planting of trees and flowers and vegetables, and get kids in the community involved with learning about plants and how to take care of things, to nurture them and watching them grow. That made me think of that.
Right, yeah.
Were you thinking that?
Well, I took it immediately as like something, I didn't take this to be literal.
Oh, yeah.
I took it as trees are people. like the youth.
Oh, okay.
And in order for them to like
Oh, yeah.
grow, they
Yeah,
need to be
of
planted
course.
and like treated well.
No,
You
I
know
did
what
too. I did
Okay.
too. I did.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
But that made me think of what I just
Uh-huh.
described there.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a double entendre.
Yeah.
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 That runs through the whole line.
Mhm, yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Yeah.
Like a metaphor, I guess.
A metaphor,
would be. Yeah.
not a double entendre.
Yeah.
Metaphor. Thank you.
Yeah. But I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Really great track. That
man.
we haven't even talked about Mos Def. This Mos Def verse is
We haven't?
we haven't even gone over the lyrics at all. It's okay. This can be a longer video.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I thought we started with him. Okay.
No, and we can actually go with the music here because we have his lyrics here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Moon Road.
Respirando. Escúchela. La ciudad respirando.
I love how it lets you get into it before it comes on.
And
And the way the beat
beats.
comes in.
The new moon rode high in the crown of the metropolis, shining like who on top of this? People was hustling, arguing and bustling. Gangsters of Gotham, hardcore hustling. I'm wrestling with words and ideas. My ears is pricked, seeking what will transmit. The scribes can apply the transcript. Yo, this ain't no time where the usual is suitable. Tonight alive, let's describe the inscrutable, the indisputable. We New York, the narcotics, draped in metal and fiber optics.
That's the description of New York,
I love
right?
strength in metal and fiber optics.
Yeah.
Where mercenaries is paid to trade hot stock tips.
yeah. The cutthroat world of big time investing, right?
Yeah.
And insider trading and all that shit, right?
Yeah. And this is one of my favorite. I mean, it's hard to pick, but my goodness, like following just from hot stock tips for profits, thirsty criminals take pockets. Hard knuckles on the second hands of working class watches.
Yeah.
So I imagine, I mean, there's some double entendre shit going on here, but the second hand of the watch would be the minute watch, minute hand, because hour, right?
Yep.
And the second would be minutes, right?
Yep.
So like, you know, working class watches, like that's just going while they're working.
Yeah.
And following and going around and around. And I can imagine like on this, but second hands, I imagine would be their not preferred hand. You know what I mean? To me. And that they even have hard knuckles on their less dominant hands. You know, people usually do work with
Physical work.
with
Physical
their
work.
preferred hand.
Oh, yeah.
But even their second hands are worn out like hard knuckles. So
From physical labor.
from physical labor. That's what I mean.
From whatever they happen to do, you know?
Yeah. But you see guys like even where we live, I shake hands with them and their hands from labor.
Yeah.
And I even see their other hand and it's not quite the same.
Yes.
It's not quite the same.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what
I want to go back. Cool. Yeah, I want to go back where mercenaries is paid to trade hot stock tips for profits. Thirsty criminals take pockets. That made me think that he's referring to white collar crime.
yeah.
Yeah, which I loved.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because there's all kinds of crime,
Yeah.
overt and covert, right? Going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it's that and then going to the working class part.
Yeah.
The link.
Yeah. Well, he's describing the city.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Mercenaries is paid to trade hot stock tips for profits. Thirsty criminals dig pockets.
He has such a distinct style.
Working class watches. Skyscrapers is colossus. The cost of living is preposterous. Stay alive, you pay or die, no options. No Batman and Robin. Can't tell between the cops and the robbers. They both partners. They all heartless with no conscience. Back streets stay darkened, while unbelieving hearts stay hardened. My ego talent stay sharp.
I love
city
that.
lights stay throbbing. You either make a way or stay sobbing. The shiny apple is bruised but sweet, and if you choose to eat, you can lose your teeth. Many crews retreat.
I love that flow.
Who got shot down to lockdown.
You know, you almost don't need to stop and you know pick apart his lyrics.
No.
We get it.
No, I know. It's
Right?
crazy. I was going to say that before we even started looking at them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You just get it.
You just get it. It's self-evidently clear and understandable and valuable.
Yeah. And I find that he, by and large, he doesn't get too poetic or too obscure with his references and stuff.
No.
So, yeah, for that reason as well,
Yeah.
you get it.
And it's powerful because of that.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, you don't have to stop and analyze it.
No Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I mean, who living in the US wouldn't wouldn't
Yeah.
understand.
So this is I'm going to jump in here and say you can see here a difference between him based on the Black on Both Sides album in this song, and when I think of Lupe and the Food and Liquor album that we did, how with Lupe it can be tough going, right? And that takes some of the spontaneity and that initial wow
In the feel.
yeah, from you,
Yeah.
right? When you have to stop it or go over it 4 or 5 or 6 times.
It's more scholastic.
To get it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So overall, I'm enjoying Mos Def more.
Yeah. But you do love Lupe.
I love Lupe, and some of his stuff I just absolutely adore, for sure.
Yeah.
But a difference there.
Totally.
Since we're on the topic of lyrical rappers.
Yeah, for sure. And we just covered Lupe, right?
Yeah,
So,
we did. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, that chorus too. Isn't that a killer chorus? We'll finish it up.
Narrative rules to explain its existence amidst the harbor lights which remain in the distance. So much on my mind that I can't recline. Blasting holes in the night till she blends sunshine.
That is fantastic.
The beat stopping?
Yeah, the beat stopping and blasting holes in the night till she bleeds sunshine.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Talk about visual, man.
Yeah. And
Right?
listen to how, like, what's the right word? Not distraught at all, but just sort of sunken this delivery is with so much on my mind that it can't recline.
Yeah.
Or like I can't recline, you know.
So much on my mind that I can't recline.
Yeah.
Blasting holes in the night till she blends sunshine. Breathe in, inhale vapors from bright stars to shine. Breathe out, we smoke, retrace the skyline. Heard the bass ride out like an ancient maiden.
I love this
I
bit.
can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening.
Wow,
Decide
wow,
before I die
wow.
Like the last
Yeah.
train leaving.
Okay. Yeah. First time through, we were just
Yeah.
going, wow. We get it. You know. Yeah. Fantastic shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, it's such a good track. So this Black on Both Sides, oh no, sorry, this Black Star album
Man.
has, I'd say, 2 other songs that are on this caliber.
Yeah.
And I mean, this caliber, I don't think it can get much better than this for what it,
Not
and I'm
much.
not saying for what it is as a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like what it is.
Yeah.
Conscious hip hop, New
Yeah.
York, East Coast stuff.
Yeah.
Like this is the pinnacle.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for suggesting this track. I'll put who suggested it up on the screen probably earlier in the video here.
Yeah.
But let us know what your thoughts on this track are. And if you know the track well, what's your favorite line from the song, maybe your favorite couplet from the song? I'm interested to hear.
Yeah. Thank you so very much. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you again very soon.